What you need to be aware of at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Cancer, and I'm talking about the week in between the 21st and the 27th of November 2022. At the beginning of this week, you are going to become aware of some kind of a new possibilities, okay? But at the same time, what you need to become aware of is that these new possibilities are going to be the direct result of things that you have learned over the last 5 or 6 months on a quite big scale indeed. So it's not only to do with your life, but it's to do with so many other aspects, you know, of around you, and the things that you have been through, things that you have been like kind of going through, but also at the same time things that you have kind of picked up on the outside. Okay, so at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, this and you know, at the beginning of this week, you are going to become aware of the actual new possibilities, and this is on one hand going to make you feel, that's the bottom line, sorry, at the beginning of this week you are going to become aware of the new possibilities, but at the same time something is just not going to seem right. Something is not going to feel, you know, how it should feel when you become aware of the new possibilities, and this is going to come through your own subconscious mind. This is going to come through your own psychic messages, and this is going to come through your own intuition, which you should, above absolutely everything else and everyone else, follow. Because when you become aware of these new possibilities, you must not kind of go for it, because it's to do with the temptation. No, baby, no. You need to ignore this. And you will know what am I talking about, because naturally, my gorgeous Cancerini, you are going to feel this doubt. You are going to feel this suspicion. And on one hand, it's your intuition, but then on another hand, it's going to remind you, like a few months ago, you heard something. And that is also going to be kind of like it's going to be kind of on your mind quite a lot, because you're going to be thinking, if I go for this possibility, although I want it, these possibilities, I like it, these new possibilities, you know, but then this doubt and suspicion is something that you shouldn't ignore. You know, financially this would be actually quite good in a way, but no, baby, no, it's not the right thing to do, because it would be like a pretty much so to do something that is going to kind of financially it would be good for you, but it wouldn't bring you happiness. It would make you feel really unhappy. You know, even more so, it's to do with the proper prosperity without unhappiness. So it's like, no, baby, no. So this is to do with the temptation. So this is what you need to do. You just need to trust your intuition. As soon as you become aware of these new possibilities, my gorgeous Cancerini, trust me, it's not going to be negative throughout the week, but I'm just telling you that you need to get this right, because it's to do with a rather terrible temptation that would become such an unhealthy stage of your life, an unhealthy attachment indeed. And in fact, only a couple of days later, you are going to have a very interesting message, which is really going to surprise you. This message is really kind of going to blow you away. It's going to surprise you. Why? Because that message is going to really kind of make you aware of the fact that, you know, what I just said is just going to confirm to you what I just said. So it's going to blow you away how quickly you are going to find out that that wouldn't be the right thing for you to do, because it was just kind of make your life not really happy, but rather unhappy indeed. And even more so, that message that you are going to have, that you are going to hear only a couple of days after that moment in time, which is going to confirm everything that I said so far, and it's going to prove the point that this is an absolutely no-go area for you, no zone for you whatsoever. Even more so, that message that you are going to hear, why is it going to be so important? Not because it's going to confirm this, but because an opportunity that you are going to become aware of for the first time in your life. You're going to be surprised, because you're going to feel so passionate about, you're going to feel so strong about. And this is an amazing sign, because only like a few months ago you would be like, I don't feel like anything about this opportunity, I don't want to do this. But this is a great sign that you have been prepared for such a long time for this specific moment in your life, but you have also learned so much without you even realizing. And this is why you have to be honest with yourself. yourself when it comes to these first new possibilities that are going to be attractive, but then you will know something is not right. It is the karmic reward for you trusting your spirits, for you following your own soul, and that can only put you on the right path, which is not only going to bring an ultimate happiness into your life, but it's also are going to put you on the path of your own destiny, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. And this is why I'm talking about it is the direct result of the actual karmic reward, and because you followed your spirit. Okay, you listen to your subconscious mind, and that is going to be brilliant. So that message that you are going to have a couple of days after that moment in time, it's also going to make you aware of that amazing opportunity that is going to make you feel extremely enthusiastic. That's how you will know that there is going to be strong connection to this. You're going to feel optimistic, extremely enthusiastic. You're going to feel very, very happy, but also you're going to start feeling really cheeky. You're going to start feeling very energetic, and you will just want to kind of try this, try that. You will want to explore. You're going to feel adventurous, and this is going to surprise you about yourself. And that's why I'm saying this, because at the same time you will want to kind of find out more about something. You will want to kind of explore more about what exactly is making you feel so optimistic and so happy and so excited. And yet again, this is exactly what you should be doing. You should be following your own spirit, because by doing this you're going to become more strong, more powerful. You're going to have more control over your life, more control over the specific situation that was holding you down for such a long time. But at the same time, it's going to make you really, really brave. In order to kind of investigate and inspect something, and you will know what am I talking about. Normally this would put you off, but now you're just gonna feel so keen and eager to literally go for it. This in itself is going to start such an amazing process of healing in your life. You are, my gorgeous Cancerini, healing and ascending on the next level. So of course that this is going to be really, really important, but at the same time this is actually going to bring such amazing things into your life after that moment in time that you love. Okay, it's going to show you what you need to pay attention to. It's going to bring things into your life that are going to make you feel alive again, but it's at the same time going to bring you a good luck. You see this? Good luck, my gorgeous Cancerini, but as long as you trust yourself. Okay, very important indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, this is like about a certain invitation that you're going to become aware of. So it's to do with a certain invitation, and that invitation is going to have a very strong connection to that particular opportunity, to that particular what you want to kind of like a really kind of, no, sorry, I'm going to say differently, sorry. You know that in the first part of this week where you're going to feel so enthusiastic about exploring something, sorry, I have to go back. When I said at the beginning of this week, you are going to get this message, and you're going to feel extremely excited about exploring something, about investigating, about finding a little bit more, and this is going to make you feel alive again. This is going to rejuvenate every single part of you, because this is what you should be doing on this earth. This is what you should be doing on this spiritual journey. So the reason why I said this is because by the time you get to the midweek, you are going to become aware of some kind of invitation, and that invitation is going to be connected to the actual opportunity. So already at around the midweek, you are going to become aware of this invitation and the actual opportunity that is about to arise, and that opportunity is going to have a ridiculous connection, very powerful connection with that part of your life that you need to investigate, you need to explore a little bit further. So already the actual midweek is going to make you aware of this invitation and opportunity that is going to arise very, very soon, and that in itself is going to really kind of like put your life exactly where your life should be at this moment in time. It's to do with the determination, but it's also to do with some kind of request that you're going to become aware of. You must not let that put you off, because I know that you're going to find this challenging, but this in itself is going to be your path towards your own spiritual freedom. So when you become aware of this challenge, you just literally need to go for it. And also this opportunity that you are going to have it's going to really, for the first time after such a long time, it's going to be basically, it's going to provide you with a way out of like the situation that like was really kind of like making you feel really unhappy, especially over the last 4 years, like my 4 years, my goodness, you see. So that opportunity, it's also going to be way out of the life that no longer serves you, because you are going to be able to abandon something. Okay, so you're going to be able to make this big adjustment in your life. You're going to be able to abandon something that was like really making you so unhappy. But you can only abandon that part of your life by taking this opportunity on, and by being as open-minded, by being as open as you possibly can. So all you need to do is follow your determination, but at the same time, this is going to bring such a remarkable accomplishment into your life. The next few weeks are going to be ridiculously interesting and ridiculously busy as well, but you also need to understand that the next few weeks are also going to bring so much accomplishment into your life, because you're going to feel such a worldly power like you haven't felt in a long time, and this is only going to give you even more confidence at the time when you need the confidence in order to take these very interesting things on indeed. And this is all to do with a great skill. This is all to do with your passion. This is all to do with your spiritual purpose. This is all to do with your soul purpose. In fact, the whole week in between the 21st and the 27th of November 2022, it's all to do with your own destiny. But you can only like really create your own destiny. You can do this. Of course, we all create our own destiny. How? By following your passion. Why would you be doing something that makes you feel unhappy? Why would you be following something that makes you feel sad? Why would you be keep on doing all the time something that is just making you feel so bored? Do you see what I mean? This is important, so you just need to pay attention to. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, someone who you really trust, someone really beautiful and someone really gorgeous in your life, like a friend or a family member or like a big mama, someone who you really trust, someone, just joking, someone who you really trust in your life, someone who you really get on, somebody who's very honest with you, someone who's either a friend or like a family member. It's actually going to tell you something. And what they're going to tell you is how to deal with a certain problem, how to come up with the conclusion to a certain problem. And then first of all, you're going to be like, oh no, I'm not too sure, because you're going to have to meet up with certain people, like a family members or like people who are very close to you, to discuss something, some kind of issue. And you know, you don't like doing this, like you're not going to like doing this, because as soon as you hear this, you're going to feel something intimidating about it, because you're going to have to be in touch maybe with certain family members or people discussing some kind of situation that became a problem, and it's like, oh god, like negative. So but this is going to be good for you. So the bottom line is that the person, someone in your life, someone who you really love, someone who you really get on, it's going to give you like an advice how to deal with a specific situation involving a problem, you know, within the family, you know, or people who mean to you so much, you know. So you just have to trust them. First of all, you're going to be like, oh my god, I'm not too sure, you know, but then you will see shortly after, you know, that is going to be the right thing to do, because it's going to bring a resolution of a big problem, conclusion. It's even going to reflect on the actual healing, because it's going to be a rather satisfactory result. And it's also going to be kind of it's to do with a certain compromise, but then again, it's all about like the bottom line is it's to do with like a very kind of successful conclusion here. So and that is like kind of like really all going to be kind of involve like you and knowing exactly like kind of like really what to do when it's going to give you an idea how to do this or what to do when it comes to like really like facing a family problem or a family issue that was affecting you for such a long time. So this is brilliant, because it is at the same time going to reflect, you know, on your on the things that have been like kind of making you worried, you know, when it comes to the specific family problem, some kind of family issue. And even if you haven't got a family, you know, then this is to do with a really group of really great friends who are like a family members, you know. I myself have a friends that I have had since we were little children, do you know what I mean? So it's like they become like a family, of course, like your spiritual family, baby, do you know what I mean? So it could even involve people in your life, like a friends or something like that. But the bottom line is that it's to do with the actual person who you trust. At the beginning of this week, you need to trust that person, because you trust them anyway, but they're gonna tell you how to deal with this. They're going to tell you what to do. And first of all, you're going to be like, oh, no, baby, no. Because you're going to have to tap into the certain waters that is going to be like, ew, you know what I mean? Not nice. But sometimes we have to do this. So you have to trust them, because that is going to lead towards an important resolution of a problem. It's going to bring you a conclusion. It's going to give you an idea exactly what do you need to do when it comes to this family problem, family matters. That this is going to be absolutely brilliant for you indeed. So what am I going to do now, my gorgeous Cancerini? I'm just going to shuffle these oracle cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be an oracle card of the week. Okay, so I'm shuffling these oracle cards, my gorgeous Cancerini, and this is for the week in between the 21st and the 27th of November 2022. I'm in a mood for dancing. Sorry. So now in between the 21st and the 27th of November 2022. So let's see what oracle card is going to tell us. Okay, for Cancerini. Oh, you're coming home to yourself, my gorgeous Cancerini. You will know exactly what do you need to do. You know, suddenly from the beginning of this week, there is so much that is actually going to start making sense that didn't make sense to you before. You have found yourself doing certain things in life that made you feel so kind of like uncertain why you're doing them, but you felt very strongly, passionately that you should be doing them. So it's not only about things that are going to come to an end, that are going to start making sense, you know, what's the next stage, but also it's going to be confirmed to you the certain things that you felt so passionate about, certain things that you were doing, that you were working on, that maybe lots of other people didn't kind of understand you, but you've just went with it. Now this is all going to start making sense, because you are about to come home to yourself, which means that a very important aspect of you is going to be highlighted from the beginning of this week. You know, there is going to be some kind of realization and some kind of idea that you want to do, like especially when it comes to your immediate environment, but especially when it comes to the life that you want to live. So this is going to be big, and it's going to be really deep. So it's not only about your home and immediate environment, but now suddenly from the beginning of this week, you're going to feel this inspiration, like how you want your life to be. How do you want to turn things around in your life? What do you want to achieve? Which aspects of your lives are going to take you there? This is going to be brilliant. You absolutely have to follow this inspiration no matter what. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.